While some citizens living in Europe's most debt-ridden countries have been resorting to increasingly desperate measures, OT's Peter Oliver met one such man who turned to crime after 3 decades of honest labour in order to make ends meet.
Portugal is certainly beautiful, but its current financial woes are making it a living hell for some, with one Portuguese man claiming that the crisis has driven him to crime. Augusto Costa worked for over 30 years in construction before being laid off. Today, he's a convicted bank robber.
I needed a few €100 for medication. Also, we had no food at home. This is what I bought with the money that was stolen. I took about €1,000.
Augusto turned to crime after he couldn't afford to pay the medical bills for his now ex-wife, who suffers from MS.
I robbed my own branch because of what they did to me. They gave me loans at crazy interest rates, so I was having to take out more loans to pay for them. They robbed me, so I robbed them. I'm not proud, but I think the state forced me into this position.
So what's going through your head as you're walking down here, knowing that you're about to commit a crime?
I had a small plastic toy gun with me. As I was approaching the bank, I saw a policeman nearby. There was a bag near the street, so I said to the cop, "You should check it out." I hoped this would be a distraction. Then I went into the bank and did what I did. It was all over in 5 minutes.
He bought what he needed, then turned himself into the police. After spending a year behind bars, part of the conditions of his release are that he maintains a 20-metre distance from the bank. He remains angry with the Portuguese government, who he says are encouraging this type of behaviour with an unfair welfare system.
It's so disgusting, their mentality. They gave me nothing when I needed it most. But now that I've broken the law and I'm on their radar, they give me help. They don't notice people unless they get into trouble.
Concerns echoed by those who represent the rights of workers in Portugal.
The government worries more about pleasing Germany than looking after its own people. There's a lot of anger out there, and the more people think they aren't getting a fair deal, the more this anger snowballs. This is the danger of keeping people on the limits of poverty.
Portugal has high unemployment and crippling debts of €180 billion, around 120% of yearly production. The end of the crisis is certainly nowhere in sight. Asked if he feels remorse for his crime, Augusto is very clear.
I feel remorse for what I did to the bank workers. I really scared the hell out of them. But for getting what I needed any way I could, nah, the banks. I don't feel the slightest bit sorry for taking from them.
Peter Oliver, RT, Lisbon.